Hello and welcome to our community conversation. Welcome to the city of Frankfort, my hometown. I appreciate you stopping by. Today concludes our most recent 200-day plan here within the city of Frankfort. Our 200-day plan is built around 4 cornerstones: neighborhood revitalization, economic development, citizen voice, and communications. If you're a resident of our great city, I appreciate you stopping by. This community conversation will give you an update on what's been happening in our progressive community over the past 200 days. And I want you to know that you've been a vital part of our success. If perhaps you're new to the city of Frankfort, you're looking to relocate your family or relocate your business, thank you for stopping by. This community conversation piece is meant to show you that we are a progressive community, one of teamwork, one of passion and purpose that ultimately leads to progress. We're a small town, but we have a big city sense of sophistication. And over the coming minutes, you're going to hear from vital people that have been a part of transformational projects that have truly put Frankfort on the map and have moved us forward. I love the city of Frankfort, and I know after watching this piece and giving our community a chance for your family, for your business, you'll come to love it too. First, let's talk about Ivy Tech Community College, located within Casper Hall on the beautiful Davidson campus in downtown Frankfort. Ivy Tech is a once-in-a-lifetime workforce development tool that gives our young people in the city of Frankfort a chance at an affordable education while working to fill the skills gap. The Ivy Tech initiative was announced in a first-ever joint city-county Ivy Tech gathering on August 13, 2012. Remarkably, and through everyone's fundraising efforts and the incredible generosity of so many donors, large and small, we were able to open the doors of our downtown Frankfort campus just 1 year and 6 days later on August 19, 2013. This partnership has brought transformational change to our community. Intertwining the curriculum offered with the workforce development in our area will have a long-term positive and dramatic impact on our industrial park. Our campus has revitalized our downtown at a high level. Ivy Tech represents unity at its finest. The Frankfort Ivy Tech campus recently was officially named the Davidson campus. Frankfort Ivy Tech is an example of the good that comes from the true teamwork between Clinton County and the city of Frankfort. There is no more noble investment than in our youth and in those who want to better themselves and their families by gaining an education. We have only just begun.
Ivy Tech Frankfort has the ability to develop academic courses that need the dual needs of college credit on one hand and workplace knowledge and skill development on the other. Additionally, Clinton County secondary students have a unique opportunity to advance their studies up the higher education ladder by enrolling in dual credit courses at all 4 of our county high schools.
The Community Schools of Frankfort is committed to helping students reach their full potential. Our schools provide small class sizes in a safe and individualized learning environment.
I chose Ivy Tech because it's convenient, it's affordable.
I'm undecided right now, and that going somewhere large and not knowing what you're going to do would just be a waste of money.
Secondly, let's talk about the great strides that have been made in infrastructure over the past 200 days within the city of Frankfort. We fully understand that whether it be for an industry or even a family, a sense of robust infrastructure is so vitally important in terms of quality of life or sustainability for jobs and retention of jobs. And here in the city of Frankfort, we're getting that right through teamwork, perseverance, and tenacity. The past several months have seen great strides made within our community infrastructure, specifically main thoroughfares. Thanks to our community advocacy and a partnership between our administration, the Indiana Department of Transportation, and CSX Railroad, repairs on State Road 28 West along with railroad track repairs were made this past fall. We are so grateful to NDOT Crawfordsville District Deputy Commissioner Alan Plunkett and CSX officials for working with us to tackle the road patching and resurfacing along with the track repairs. The repairs, made ahead of a more extensive reconstruction project that will happen in 2017, have made a huge difference for Frankfort's quality of life and economic development opportunities. South Mash Road is part of our Complete Streets program in the city of Frankfort. We not only want to design and build thoroughfares and roadways with vehicular traffic in mind, but just as importantly with pedestrians in mind in order to create a healthy, walkable, and safe set of thoroughfares throughout our community. And the South Mash Road project will do just that. The City of Frankfort received $3.572 million from our federal government through the Indiana Department of Transportation to carry out this transformational thoroughfare project. The project is currently in design phase and will commence with building in the year 2016. Set for completion in 2018, Washington Avenue is another project within our Complete Streets program being done to enhance safety and to revitalize our downtown area. With $2.5 million from federal road funds, reconstruction will provide new pavement, curbs, sidewalks, and driveways from Washington Street to Hoke Avenue. A multi-use path will be built along the southeast side of the street for pedestrians and bicyclists to enjoy. Drainage improvements, new pavement markings, new signage, and improved intersection sight distance along the corridor will be done. With several historic properties along Washington Avenue, this project is designed to minimize impact to these properties. Every decision, every initiative that's carried out amongst our administration and our city team within our community is done with one core thought in mind. And that's job creation and job retention, not only amongst our industrial base, but amongst our small businesses as well. We are truly waging a war for jobs here in the city of Frankfort. And thanks to a robust economic development plan, we have welcomed 3 major new employers over the past several months to the city of Frankfort. These new employers aren't only offering new jobs, but good jobs to our community, careers that will truly sustain Frankfort families. ConAgra Foods truly sparked a boom in job creation here in not only the city of Frankfort but Clinton County. In February, we announced ConAgra Foods had selected Frankfort as their new home for a 1.6 million square foot distribution facility. One of North America's largest packaged food companies, ConAgra Foods will employ more than 200 workers, with 150 jobs being relocated from Lebanon. Area teamwork, low utility rates, our economic development plan, and the creation of our redevelopment commission were major factors in attracting ConAgra Foods to our community. With our industrial park already home to 3 other food manufacturers, Archer Daniels Midland, Frito-Lay, and Zachary Confections, the addition of ConAgra Foods means Frankfort is beginning to define itself as the city that feeds the state that feeds the world. In April, a national leader in the production of premium pork products, Indiana Packers Corporation, announced their plans to expand its operations to Frankfort. Making the news even better, Indiana Packers will be located in an existing facility, the 56,500 square foot former Birchwood Foods facility at 1150 Vermont Street. The redevelopment of an existing site is the most challenging type of economic development, yet also one of the most beneficial because it means a formerly vacant property can be revitalized and the city's economic development landscape is enhanced. As North America's leading producer of semi-trailers and liquid transportation systems, Wabash National will further strengthen our economic development landscape while revitalizing a formerly vacant site at 901 West Morrison Street. Yet another wonderful redevelopment project. These exciting economic development announcements prove that indeed Frankfort is open for business.
Wabash National had an extremely aggressive timeline for transitioning and expanding the Wabash Composites business. We looked at a number of sites, and from the beginning, the Frankfort community was the most engaged. Economic development leadership was on site for our first tour of the facility during our selection process. And from there, it grew. From the City Council to the Chamber of Commerce to the Mayor's office, being extraordinarily engaged and ensuring that they moved at the speed of business so that we could accommodate both the community's needs coming into the area and our needs on our timeline. I would say, frankly, in today's world, with all of the political issues that come up, they were fantastic. There was clear and concise communication, from emails to phone calls, seeking to understand what we needed to move into the community and what they could do to help us. They fast-tracked tax abatement hearings, city council meetings to ensure that we met our timeline last year as we moved into Frankfort.
For most of my life, in one way or another, I've been associated with sports, whether it be coaching or playing. And I found out one thing for sure, and that is it takes team. It takes people recognizing their roles and then executing those roles to be successful. And of course, in the game of sport, it's about victories. We've had a lot of those victories here lately in Clinton County and Frankfort, Indiana, but it has taken teamwork. It has taken partnerships. And I am very proud to be a part of the city and the county, our elected officials, both non-for-profit and profit alike, business, industry, all of these folks coming together and recognizing one thing that is so important, and that is that we must work together for victory, for success.
The county's been very blessed in that we've had the ability to work well with the city and actually Mayor McBarnes. We've been very fortunate in that we've teamed together pretty much for the same common cause. It's not the city, it's not the county, it's the community working together. We've been very fortunate in getting together quickly with various management, ConAgra, Wabash National, for example. By getting together, we've been able to cut some red tape and work together as a team for the same common cause. Common cause is for the benefit of our community. We've had the ability to work with each of those individuals, and it's been very successful. Our hopes in the future are that we can continue to develop some additional growth within our community as a team effort.
Lastly, we understand how vitally important it is to strategically grow our population here in the city of Frankfort, to attract new residents that will make our city and community even that much more vibrant and dynamic, while at the same time stabilizing our property values and enhancing the quality of life of our current individuals and families that already call Frankfort home. And housing is smack dab in the middle of that thought. Our administration and citywide leadership takes housing extremely seriously. We know this is a vital component when you're looking to relocate your family to a community or even bring your business to that community. And we're implementing policy that's bettering our housing stock, one street, one block, one yard at a time. With such things as the hearing authority and revamping our current set of property maintenance codes, we are on the right track in truly moving forward and providing success when it comes to our neighborhoods here in the city of Frankfort. Under Indiana's Unsafe Building Statute, adopted into local law by the Frankfort City Council in the early 1980s, the Board of Works created a new hearing authority to combat blight and squalor. The quality of a community's housing is an integral part of our neighborhood revitalization cornerstone. Building Inspector Sam Payne sends out orders to comply to property owners who have buildings and property deemed to be unsafe to the neighborhood and/or occupants living within those buildings. Property owners have 10 days from the date of the order to contact Sam to provide a specific plan and time frame for fixing the building's conditions. Those who do not respond within the 10-day time frame are issued a notice of demolition hearing, compelling these unresponsive property owners to appear before the hearing authority. Property owners who fail to appear or who are unwilling to bring their buildings up to safety standards potentially will face fines and/or notices of demolition. Hearing authority meetings are open to the public. To date, notices have been issued to 48 property owners, with 19 working on improving their properties. One property has been demolished on East Washington Street. Another property is about to come down on Delphi Avenue in our northwest corner. Two other property owners, one on Washington and one on Jackson Street, took down their own properties with plans to build brand new homes. The entire process is about accountability by property owners, gaining compliance, and educating property owners that there are consequences to neglecting buildings for which they are responsible, with fines and demolition being possible outcomes. The decision whether they receive notices to appear before the hearing authority and face fines or demolition rests with their own choices to cooperate or not. People decide to locate to a community for two primary reasons: education and housing. We are serious about combating housing issues in our community while being very transparent about the process.
Frankfort's my home, and my wife Mitzi and I have raised our children here. I'm involved in local economic development organizations that continually are trying to encourage the jobs and people to locate in Frankfort. The appearance of our homes, our neighborhoods, and our community are key points that anyone considering locating here look to. The appearance is an indicator of the community pride and the quality of life that exists in our community.
There you have it. Frankfort has experienced much success over the past 200 days, and our work, it's far from done. It's actually just beginning. Plans are already underway for our next 200-day initiative, so please stay tuned for that. And just like all of our plans here in the city, it too will be wrapped around the four cornerstones of neighborhood revitalization, economic development, citizen voice, and communications. To our 16,400 residents that call Frankfort home, I say thank you. Thank you for making Frankfort stronger on a daily basis. Thank you for believing in our community. To our current small business owners and industrial leaders, I say thank you. Thank you for creating not only jobs for our community, but careers that sustain Frankfort families. To those prospective families and individuals, industrial leaders and small business owners out there that are looking to relocate and start anew, a fresh start in a dynamic, vibrant, and safe community, I say to you, give Frankfort a chance. I love to show you around my hometown personally. This truly is a community of passion and purpose, which leads to progress. We're a city on the move. Frankfort is truly open for business in a way that it never has been before. I hope to see you on the streets of Frankfort very soon. May God bless each and every single one of you, and may God bless this great community.